Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo elections. Vote buyers will be arrested and persecuted. Hey, now, wow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time we're reaching you today, thank you very much for supporting us. We truly, really appreciate you. God bless you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. It's not a news than that is part and parcel of Nigerians, election period, that some people go there to buy votes. Yes, so you get them that day, and some people just say, if you vote for this candidate, if you put your votes in this box, you get 500 naira instantly, or 1,000 naira, or 2,000 naira, as the case may be. And sadly, some people will say, I beg, when the administration starts, I will not even gain anything. No, I beg, make I collect my money chop now. But the truth of the matter is, you are really oblivious to what life really is. The person selling votes and the person buying votes, let me tell you something. The person is carrying out an investment, yes? So if you allow the person to spend his or her money on you, they will collect their money at some point during the administration. What happens? They pay you. They pay you, but what you're supposed to use money for, when money begins, the state allocation begins to come, what you're supposed to use to develop the state will not be used to develop the state. What will happen? They have to pay those loans if it was collected from the bank, or they have to pay whoever has sponsored them. And so it is very detrimental when we forget about the fact that, we are a people that really needs development. What are we talking about? If we do not enhance proper democracy in the sense that our roads are developed, our schools are adequate for our children to go to have international world standard, to be able to stand with their counterparts in tomorrow's world, then we are not creating a good opportunity for ourselves. We must come out of that mentality to say, let me grab my share. Let us leave that me, myself, and I, and become us. That is the way truly you can really effect change. But anyway, guys, let's get straight into the news and get all the details. Edo elections. Vote buyers will be arrested and persecuted. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it will arrest, persecute anyone found buying votes during the Edo-Ondo elections coming up in September the 19th and October the 10th, respectively. Mr. Festus Okoye, the INEC National Commission Information and Voters Education Commission, made and gave the warning at a one-day sanitization forum for journalists in Benin City. Okoye said there will be security personnel at each voting centers to ensure strict implementation of the directives. We will work closely with security agencies to arrest threats and every act of violence, he said. The INEC National Electoral Commission noted that there was no alternative to peaceful conduct of Edo and Ondo election if those who default are not arrested. He said the governorship elections were end of tenure elections with strict and innovative constitutional and legal guidelines. We enjoy all stakeholders to go about their activities in a manner that will not jeopardize the conduct of the election. There is no alternative to the peaceful conduct of this election, as the alternatives will leave the people of the two states with a constitutional crisis that may be difficult to resolve. Both elections are also being conducted in difficult circumstances. Political parties and all their criteria and critical stakeholders in the electoral process must see the conduct of this election as a national project that must be executed in a strict compliance with all the satisfactory protocol, Okoye said. According to him, the commission is determined to proceed with the conduct of governorship election and all the outstanding by-elections. Okoye however, noted that the commission will not compromise the safety and welfare of its people, add staff as well as voters. Edo Residents Electoral Commission Johnson Aliyu said the sensitization forum was essential for journalists to be conversant with the new development in the electoral process due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Aliyu gave the assurance that the commission was committed to the conduct of a free, fair, and credible elections in both states come September the 19th in Edo and October the 10th in Ondo. This is INEC speaking, saying that anyone caught selling or buying votes will be prosecuted come September or October, as the case may be, in Edo and Ondo elections. Like I was earlier, giving the analysis, yes, it's been like a thing. The government of this day today has not allowed the people of Nigeria to truly enjoy the dividends of democracy to the extent that people don't really care. So what they want to do is, let me grab what I can get. Well, if not, by the time the administration starts, there is nothing to show for it. There is no road development. There are no water projects. There are no, the schools are not improved. Even the buildings are not renovated. So what are we talking about? If I can get 5,000 naira or 2,000 naira or 1,000 naira, as the case may be, let me just get my share of the national cake. But we need to leave that poverty, small sense mentality that will not lead us where we are today. We could have a much more better, would have gone further if we have done things decently and in order. Take for instance, I'm not saying that all elections are perfect in developed countries. No, not at all. But what I'm saying is, to a large extent, there is transparency. To a large extent, people go about their duties in a free, fair environment, conducive, not threatened, you see. So these are things that we should put in mind and implement to make sure that Edo and Ondo elections enjoy what it means to have, a peaceful election in a country. If we continue to say it's not my business, our roads will remain a death trap. And guess what? Even if you are not on that bus, your son, your daughter, niece, nephew, brother, sister, uncle, auntie, anybody could be in that vehicle that might be involved in an accident. And take, for instance, if our roads are good, you will find the case of kidnapping, criminal activities on our road, it will be minimal, in the sense that people will not be going to wait at bad spots. Take, for instance, there are no bad spots. Yes, this is what we are talking about. So if these things are done decently and in order, we will find out that every one of us will enjoy it. That is when we go out of the me mentality to the us mentality, and we see what true progress and transparency. And guess what? Even governments will be careful how they deal with us, because they know that we are no nonsense persons. We know what we want. We go for it, and we don't allow ourselves to be manipulated. Edo and Ondo elections are not a do or die affair, but the truth of the matter is, we the people must prove to them that we know what we want, and we don't want anybody, as a matter of fact, to infringe on our fundamental human rights. What do you think? Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.